we have Urchin.
We do have Urchin. This is a director debut from Harrison Dickinson. I don't know who's the main lead in this film. I'm just gonna bring up the.
I don't think I've ever seen him in
I haven't
anything,
seen
and
him before
I'll
as
be
well.
quite real, but like I'm kind of glad that I hadn't.
It has no name.
Yeah. Like So do you know why it's called Urchin, by the way? Since
No,
you
you have like a lot of symbolisms of where this film's coming from in terms of the
Yeah,
meaning
no,
of it.
I was asking. Literally, I was sat. So I watched this in Soho House because they have a cinema there.
Yeah.
Shout out to Soho House. And I was sat there with my
That cinema's
notebook.
really nice.
Yeah, it really is. It's very plush.
Yeah.
I was sat there just like with my notebook, and every now and then I'd have a question, or I'd have to jot it down.
Yeah.
And then I'd have to sit. Is on my journey home. I didn't listen to any music. I just sat there and processed the film.
Yeah.
So urchin is a Victorian terminology for a child that is homeless and poor.
Which is essentially what the film is
and
about.
And without saying too much, I'll go back to the reference of the name and its reference throughout the film.
Yeah. I really enjoyed this film. Obviously Harrison Dickinson's director debut. When there was first talks about him doing this film, I was intrigued, especially to see him like kind of starting off his career, and like he hasn't really like.
Yeah, because you were.
I was gunning him down.
Wheel it back.
Yeah, I was gunning him down.
Wheel it back. You were like, "Where's Harris Dickinson?
Yeah, 100%.
He's not about." And I said, "Hold on one second. He's starting his production company."
And what did I say?
Did I cook?
But
did I cook?
Okay, but what did I say when you said that?
You said okay first. But did I cook?
You did cook, and I let you cook, and I stood behind you while you was cooking the pot.
And that is why you have to tune into the Outtake show, because we're always ahead of the trends. We know. Do you know what I mean? Like we know. No, but we do know.
We do know, yeah.
We always. This was before Khan. This was before the Khan hype.
Yeah.
What happened? When did this last happen? Bird.
Yeah, this one announced when his production company was doing it. So yeah. You got that. I'm trying to get the show off. But yeah, I was very skeptical. I was asking where he was, because he wasn't really.
We're seeing the same white boys, but where is this one?
Where is this one? Like, we see all the Beatles, but where's this member of the Beatles? But yeah, so when it came out, gave it a watch, and I was really like shocked by it while watching it, because we won't go into spoilers because it's not officially out yet, but there was a lot of surrealism in this film that I just didn't know I was gonna get. So it really touches on
it's a very metaphorical film.
Yeah, for sure.
Both in surrealism, but also just in realism as well.
Yeah. And I was like, it was giving me Uncut Gems type of vibes, very like Safety Brothers vibes. Mostly because of the topic. It was really dealing with working class and like the homeless and that community, which normally in films you just don't really see much of. Especially in like British films, I'm not really seeing like a story based on someone like that that's dealing with that stuff and what the circumstances they have to do to get money and like provide for themselves and the stuff they have to deal with day to day. So it was a very interesting film to get into. But yeah, I thought it was brilliant.
Yeah, no, I thought we have been very lucky when it comes to the films that are being distributed by Picture House that happen to be directorial debuts while they're doing the trifecta of writing, directing, and starring in them.
Yeah.
So we have this and Sorry Baby.
Yeah.
And
We're Pillion's another one that's on the list.
Starring?
Oh, not starring, sorry. Yeah, you're right.
But still,
but written, directed. But not starring, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It was still starring.
But like, I feel like it's just one of those moments where you do need to keep an eye out for like Picture House films.
They're on a run.
Because they're really on a good run.
Yeah.
Urchin for me is an extremely compelling and profound film that delves into an experience that my privilege won't allow me to ever really, God forbid, ever go through.
Yeah.
But it really made me empathize with the way in which people are living these lives, and how it made me think, what can we do collectively as a community to prevent this? Because what the film taught me was that if you have one link that can help you get out of that cycle.
Take it and
Yeah.
take it and run. Yeah, I think you've kind of explained it perfectly. I don't think I'll add to it because like I went to a talk with Mike Lee and um Ken Loach that are like old school British legendary directors.
Icon.
Yeah, and like while watching this film, obviously I'm not too familiar with their films. I've only seen a few
Hard
like Hard
truths.
Truths, and actually I don't think I've seen any Ken Loach's films, but I've heard it spoken so highly, and I feel like Urchin is one of those films that kind of follows that type of a path they're going in as well, like really like highlighting the working class and like the British community and like the stuff they're facing and struggles they're facing.
But
Because
it's not like, um, it's not in a way like, no offense, I love you, Guy Ritchie, but it's not in
oh
a.
shit,
I love you, Guy
let
Ritchie,
me get the
but
guns
like,
ready. Because when you get when you better take it going.
okay, it's not in the perception of someone who's coming from privilege, looking at working class culture and kind of being like, oh, like working class culture. It's someone who's been a part of working class culture, still
Yeah,
has a very real perception of it. And you can tell this because the characters felt very real.
yeah,
They
yeah,
didn't feel like they were being written or being directed. They were genuine people that you would have seen as you cross
yeah. Across the
past.
road, or wherever is in passing, someone homeless on the street walking
Yeah.
past, like you. I feel like people can relate to it, especially from a UK perspective, like walking past the
Especially from a
street.
London
Yeah, walking past the
perspective,
street and
like
seeing certain people.
these are genuine people you would have flipping seen and or had conversations with or been on the tube with,
Mm,
just passing in life and been like, oh, like this feels authentic and real and a lived experience rather than someone who is aware of the culture but hasn't really lived it because they come from a
mm.
different position. Wow.
Yeah, I was waiting. I was waiting for you to get the gun ready, and then you started shooting.
Yeah. But like it at no point is that like a cuss out to Guy Ritchie. It's just like I think you can tell there's a difference in the way that the tone and the way that the characters are written.
Oh yeah, definitely. It definitely. It seemed like this is probably a story that Harrison had on his notes for a very long time. A story that he definitely wanted to tell, and I think it's very eye opening to see what people decide to have as their director debut. Because he could have took it anyway. He could have just had him be the lead and told like a very like typical story that you kind of expect to see, but instead he took a different approach. Seemed like he was trying to get a message across to people, and I
Hmm.
think he did a really good job of doing that, and went very creative with
And
it
you
as
know
well.
what? At the same time, I think, excuse my belly, I think that you could tell why he did it.
Mm,
So, for those of you who have seen a few interviews from Harris beforehand,
mm.
you know that he was a skater at the like
Ew.
South Bank bit.
Oh,
He
so
used to hang out there a lot,
yeah,
and there's also a lot of like homelessness
of
around that
course,
area.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
I think that experience of being so close to the proximity of those people going through that situation probably influenced him a lot more.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I guess that actually pretty much explains it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to what he does next in terms of directing, whether it's making a short or making another feature. I don't know if
I
you have
know he's
time to
done
do another
music
feature.
videos before.
Oh, really? Sick.
Yeah.
Shout out to East London. What are you getting mad for?
Okay,
You're such a
to
hater.
be fair, we did have a
East
Southeast.
London, we've been on a run
No,
still.
no, but we did just have a Southeast London film before.
Yeah, you also had a great performance from David Johnson as well in The Long Walk.
Why are you bringing this up?
East London stand up.
Anyway, um, wow.
East London stand up. But yeah, Urchin from what I'm seeing online, it's saying it won't be out in the UK until the
Until
3rd of,
third.
October. I do believe it's going to be in LFF as well, if I'm not
No,
mistaken.
it's
It's not.
not.
Oh, shame.
Which is a shame,
Shame
but
to y'all.
no, no, that is a shame.
Yeah,
You
it's a
should be
shame in general.
ashamed
It,
because this is an amazing film. Like,
but October is soon. It's soon.
no, it's literally in 3 weeks'
Yeah,
time. I
yeah.
mean, the premiere is tonight,
Yeah, okay.
the night that episode drops. So,
Nice. Yeah,
yeah.
so when it's out, please check it out. Let us know what you think about it in the comments down below. I'm looking forward to what Harrison does next in terms of the production company, whatever film he does next. Also, like the lead in this film. It said here, I think it's Frank Dillane,
Delane.
Dillane. Dillane. Is he French or something?
Dillane?
I don't know where his background from.
Where you
Of
from?
course he's from London. His performance is really incredible. He was in Fear the Walking Dead. That's where I know him from. I knew I've seen your face before. Cool. His performance was incredible. I'd love to see what he's in next.